Well done on a wonderful win. Firstly, you've corrected an anomaly of winning the first match, which you have played.
Well, last year around we won as well. So against
The first match of the season, when you start with the first match of the season.
Oh, okay, yeah. The starting match probably not, but yeah, last time around we won the first game that we played as well. But yeah, look, it was important to play against the strongest side in the competition. It's been the case for years to test yourself against them and test the depth of your team and the resources that you have. I think we've gotten off to a good start. Everyone got involved in the game, which is a good sign. If you win by 2 wickets, means everyone's gone in and had game time and with the ball as well. A lot of options as in the kitty for me as a captain, which really helped in us bringing the game back on couple of occasions. So yeah, very convincing win.
What did you make of the total and the pitch?
Well, but to be honest, the pitch was looking decent in the first half. I thought a little bit of dew might help, but to be honest, I mean, as the ball got older, it probably got a bit more slower, and the length balls were difficult to get away. That's why those partnerships became crucial. The one between me and Maxi, and then Maxi and AB a little bit, and then AB the way he batted in the end, which he invariably does for us, ended up being very important contributions. So yeah, look, playing here we'll have to understand the conditions really well. It's not a ground conditions or the pitch where you can just hit through the line, unless the situation demands you to do that if you're chasing 8, 9 and over. Otherwise, I think you'll have to be smart about picking your gaps and staying in the game with the rotation of strike, not let pressure come onto you as a batting unit too much. And it's not going to be that momentum that you see in the IPL from game one, especially playing in Chennai. So we'll have to be a bit more respectful of that and find ways to win.
It's a great point you make, because some of the shots which both teams played, if you think of Wankhede or a Chinnaswamy, they're sailing into the boundary, but over here, you're caught in the deep.
Yeah, especially the shot that the Pollard got out to. I mean, invariably in Wankhede, that's sailing into the crowd more often than not. Couple of other stadiums too. So yeah, I think we can use the conditions really well, adapted quickly. I think they got off to a good start after losing Rohit. They really came back into the game strong, but then those last 6 overs for us, probably the best we've ever had, with Harshal, just bowling beautifully. We brought him in a trade from Delhi. He wasn't probably getting game time, and we were very clear as to what we want his role to be. And he's relishing the responsibility, very clear in his plans. And I think his spell was the difference in curtailing those 20-25 runs in the end, which were extra.
In continuation of the point you made, is he your designated death bowler?
He is going to be, and he's relishing that responsibility, as I rightly mentioned, very confident of what he wants to bring to the table. And as a captain, you want guys with clarity, confidence. I think Siraj bowled beautifully today as well. Kyle Jamieson got off to a great start. Yuzi was good in the couple of overs he bowled after the power play. Shahbaz Ahmed got a bit of bowling as well. Washi was professional in what he did. So yeah, look, it's about having clarity of thought at the top of your mark. And in T20 cricket, that's all you ask from the bowler as a captain. You don't want to be too confused. And the wickets that he got weren't fluke wickets. He actually wanted the guys to hit where they ended up getting caught. And that, I think, was the hallmark of his game, because he was very clear in what he wanted to do. And as a batsman, you sense that when a guy is running in with clarity, you have to be at the top of your game and execute your plans to come up on top. And today, his day, and he came on top.
Coming to the chase and your batting order, can you talk us about why you decided where somebody would bat?
Well, Maxi, we wanted him to bat at 4. Rajat, he's a very solid player. Probably didn't see enough of him in this game, but he's a very exciting prospect for us. Plays spin really well, good against fast bowling too. So yeah, he's going to be one to watch out. So yeah, look, the setup was such that if we get a partnership, then Maxi comes into the game and he can do what he does. But if we lose early wickets as well, it allows him to get into the innings and not start slogging from ball one, which probably, as a batsman, if it doesn't come off, can start playing on your mind. And today you saw the result of him playing 10-15 balls as a different player then, and he just took the game away in those middle overs from the opposition. To be honest, his innings, I felt, in our partnership was that bit of momentum changer, and that made the job easier in the end. And if he had stayed in, probably would have finished a couple of overs earlier. And then it allows AB to get into the game the way he does, and then the opposition's always a bit tentative about, we have to get AB out, or it's going to be the other way around in terms of the results. So it's worked well for us with the depth that we have. Dan couldn't get going today. Kyle can smack the ball. Harshal's a good all-rounder as well. So we have depth in the batting, which we want to utilize in the best way possible.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, because everybody's going to say that you and AB have contributed to the maximum number of runs for RCB. So shouldn't you be batting together at the top of the order so that both of you get maximum number of balls?
Well, it's a difficult one. AB is probably the only player in our team who's so versatile, and he can do what he did on slow pitches today, which a lot of other people will find difficult to execute.
Yeah.
So we have to understand that if there's a partnership on, you might see a totally different batting order, walking into bat, and then you take the game away from the opposition. But in a tricky chase, you need experience at the back also, and a player that the opposition knows if he doesn't get out, anything can be chased down, and then the bowler gets into a different kind of headspace. So that's something that we want to bank on. But as I just mentioned, if Dave and me get off to a start where we bat through till 9-10 overs, you could see a totally different approach from those two straight away from ball one.
Yeah, that is something which he did even in Sharjah with you at the other end. Thanks for your time. Congratulations on a good victory and best of luck for the season.
Thank
Virat.
you.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.